Hey ladies and gents, this is our last lesson in factorizing, and it's basically just a revision lesson. Right, now what I'd like you to do for revision is open page 108, and I want you to just focus on C, okay? Yeah, just focus on C. Don't focus on any other, don't do A, don't worry about B, just do C, okay? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now I'm going to solve these problems. 1, 8, 14, 20, 23, 36, 38. The way I suggest you do it is just look at the question and say, I'm doing 8, 1. Pause me, okay, pause me. Try it. Then have a look at how I did it, okay? Don't just listen to me doing the exercise. Okay? Always have a go at them first. Otherwise, you know how it is. You might understand, or you think you understand when you listen to me. When you get to the test, you don't know how to do it. So it's important to always give it a go. Give it 1, 2, 3 minutes. If you're stuck, okay, fine. Listen to what I've done. Okay? So 1, 7x plus 14. Have a go at it. Right. That's a simple one. Okay? We're just taking the common factor, which is 7. So it will be 7 times x plus 2. Okay, y plus 2, because x times 7 is 7x, 2 times 7, 14. Okay, next one, also easy, number 8. Have a go at it. Right. 4a squared plus 8a, the common factor is 4a. Right, I need to multiply it by a plus 2. a times 4a is 4a squared, 2 times 4a is 8a. Okay, we're always going to check. It's a good thing to check, because we're working backwards there. So then we can check again the formula and see if we get what we started with. Right, next one, 14. Okay? 4d squared minus 64. That should put alarm bells of difference of a square. Okay, different. We have a difference, and these are squares. What is square of what will give you 4d squared? The square of 2d. So 2d squared minus square of 8 squared. Okay? So I rewrote that by just simply as squares, difference of 2 squares. And now I just do the easy part. It's 2d plus 8, okay, times 2d minus 8. Now when I look at this, okay, you might see, okay, hopefully you'll see that actually I can still factorize each one of these brackets. Okay? I can take 2 out of that, and I can take 2 out of that. But I want to show you how you could do, instead of getting there and then say, oh, it becomes a bit difficult. Before that, okay? Should have done that, and I didn't notice. Before you start going the root of difference of the square, you look at this and you say, all right, can I take a factor out, just like I did in 1 and 8? And the answer is yes, I can take 4 out, right? So I can take 4 out, and in the bracket I'll have d squared. Okay, 4 also fits into 64, okay? It's 4 times 16, I think. So it's going to be d squared minus 16. So first step, before I do a difference of the square, I take the 4 out as a factor. Now, okay, I look at d squared minus 4. That is the difference of the square, and it's much easier to solve it now. Much easier than it was before. It's simply going to be d plus 4 times d minus 4. And now it's fully factorized. Okay? So always first step is to take a factor out, and then you can go fancy stuff like difference of a square or trinomials or whatever. Right. Same thing here. Okay, I've got 3x squared minus 243y squared. So to think about it in terms of, okay, it's a difference of a square, will be really difficult, in fact impossible, because of that 3. So first of all, I need to take 3 out. Okay? So if I take 3 out, I'll have x squared minus, now I need to find out what's the multiple of 3 and 243, so I'll stop. Okay, so I've got the calculator, and I divided 243 by 3 to know what I need to multiply 3 by, and that's 81. So it's minus 81y squared. Okay? Now I've got the 3 written, I'll leave it there. And then this I can see is the difference of the square. Okay? What's the difference of the square? It's going to be x plus 9y times x minus 9y. Okay? 9y times 9y will give you 81y squared. Okay? So that's about that. Next one, okay? No easy stuff, trinomials. Okay? So remember, I've got k squared, so I'm going to have k and k. And I'm looking for 2 numbers here. If you multiply them, you get 27. If you add them, you get minus 12. Okay, so multiples of 27 I can think of are 9 and 3. 9 and 3 add to 12. Almost there. Well, they add to 12, not to minus 12. But if I do minus 9 minus 3, if I'm multiplying minus 9 by minus 3, I'll still get positive 27. If I add minus 9 minus 3, I'll get minus 12. So that's factorized. Right, this one we haven't done for a while. Okay, I can see that there's almost a common factor, x minus 1, 1 minus x. So there's a difference of the sign. I need to swap it. So let's swap it. X squared, x minus 1 plus minus 4x minus 1. So I swapped the 1 minus x to get x minus 1, but I have to put a minus sign. Okay? Now I've got this common factor x minus 1, so I'll write that, x minus 1. And in brackets I'll write x squared minus 4. Okay, now we mustn't stop. Okay, so that's factorized, but can still be factorized, the difference of a square. Okay, hope you guys can read it, yeah? It's going to be x minus 1 times x plus 2 times x minus 1. X minus 2. Okay, so x squared minus 4 will split into these brackets. Now it's fully factorized. Okay? Last one. We haven't done that for a long time. This one is called grouping. Okay, so we group the first two terms and the second, the third, and the fourth, and hopefully get another factor. So a cubed plus a squared b. So I can take a squared, okay? So that I'm going to have a plus b. Okay? And then for the second one, I can take b squared, right? Because I've got b squared in both of them. So plus b squared. And again, I'll write a plus b. Okay? So check this, okay? I'm just checking that I've got the same thing. A squared times a is a cubed. A squared times b is a squared b. B squared times a is ab squared. Doesn't matter, I can swap them around. B squared times b is b cubed. Now I can see there's another common factor, a plus b. So the answer is going to be a plus b times a squared plus b squared. Now I know what some of you will say, oh sir, is this the difference of a square? Can I say it's a plus b? No, but it's not minus, it's plus. A squared plus b squared. Okay? There's nothing I can do about it. If it was a squared minus b squared, then I can say it's a plus b times a minus b. But when I have a plus, that's it. There's nothing else I can do or need to do. Right, guys. Hopefully you went through these questions. Try some of the other questions, only in C. Okay? I didn't do any of the fractions, but you can have a go at them. We just did in the last lesson. And check the memos. I'll send you the memo. If I don't send you the memo, please give me a message. And if you want me to explain another little question, obviously contact me on WhatsApp. Take care, guys.